Yeah, I spent the morning installing this water heater. It's got this little tiny like micro leak. You know, one drop every half hour. You know, it's just like, fuck. It's a tight little space, you know, which is really annoying. Anyway, Sisyphus kind of deal. Or, you know, all good works turn to crap, or turn it down a notch. Yeah, just really, just irritating. But it's sort of the, it's the way things go. Anyway, all right. So, conference report and Anticontavad. Once again, now they're talking. Conference report thinks myth is the way we should understand our lives, is through storytelling. And they brought up Kramer from Steinfeld, a comedy show. Yeah, lots of reality and comedy shows. So these exaggerations, these exaggerated characters, they're doofy and funny like the Three Stooges, and nobody really gets hurt, and no one dies of cancer, and la 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 la. Well, what am I supposed to say to this? Sorry. I mean, I go back to, again, what are we really supposed to do with perspective? Are we supposed to make up silly little Sisyphus stories? Oh, let's just metaphor it to pushing boulders up hills and just doing that, and it's fun, and okay, we're boulder pushers. And so now we've given ourselves a purpose. We're boulder pushers. Yeah, so we don't have to pay any attention to nature and the facts of life. So forget about the physics, the deterministic physics. Forget about the chemistry, the volatile, reactive chemistry. And forget about the biology, the creation of mechanisms of motivation and desire and propulsion, the creation of cosmic... Ouch! Fuck! Ugh. See these little things here. At least I didn't impale myself on it, but damn, just did another bit of work on my body. Ow. Just grabbing my hair. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so ignore the biology, ignore the fact that we know these mechanisms. It's, the natural selection, the fact that we've been tailored and designed, to be eke out an existence. Ignore all the context. Just make up lies, cartoons of some kind, and then live out the cartoon. And call that being an intellectual human. Call that being an intelligent human. That's what we'll have as context and perspective. We won't deal with physics or chemistry or biology. We'll just deal with silly stories that entertain this silly animal. Where do I go from there, right? I'm certainly on the wrong planet. I have respect for my intelligence. I want my intelligence to explore the truth. I want to model correctly. I want it to understand. And I want it to do it well. Yeah. And I just don't see how you can do it well with lies, with nonsense, with things that have nothing to do with what we really are. They're things kids do. They're toy guns and little toy games. We're in the real world. We can't play with guns. We can't play with these things because the weapons are real. The consequences are real. This isn't a sitcom. Doofy little funny people aren't that funny because they spend a welfare check on lottery tickets. And then their kids turn into little fucking monsters that will hit you with a brick and steal your $5. This is the reality we live in. It's not a sitcom. And people have to take some responsibility for this. And you're running. You're just running from it. You're running from your responsibility to take responsibility for being a human being, for being one of the members, the voting members of the human race. You have obligations here. You have responsibilities. And you're not going to satisfy them being silly people. That's not going to work. It's not even going to come close to working. And we know that there's some people out there that can't help being silly. Well, largely. They need help to be unsilly. And here the intellectuals are doing exactly the opposite. They're glorifying and defending and shaking their hand for being spectacularly silly. Oh, you're too stupid to worry? God, you're so cool. Bravo, way to go. Yeah, take life as it comes. Don't think about consequences. Don't take responsibility for what you do. If you feel it, go ahead and do it. Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, mix those barbiturates with some alcohol and then get in the car and have some fun. I mean, in frustration, all I can do is make gestures. Frustration gestures. Yes, I'm Sisyphus protesting. What? You can't come up with a better idea than this? Pushing boulders up hills? Halfway up hills or whatever? No other side to the hill ever? What? No. I'd rather not have the job, thank you. Thank you. Where's the exit door? Thank you. How do I get immunity? Can I sign a contract getting immunity so I never fall out of one of your dumbass vaginas again? Because yes, I don't want to do this again. You retards. You stupid, crazy, sick, disgusting, shit-eating retards. So anyway. So, alright, I really, do I have to make arguments explaining how aggrandizing mythological stories of hero and stoicism and all that crap doesn't really have anything to do with reality? Doesn't have anything to do with work and drudgery and toil and suffering and pain and what's the word for degrading? It's a better word. Deterioration, loss, bendy overness from the broken backness of the toil. You've pushed one too many fucking boulders. I mean, really. So I have to explain why life isn't a sitcom or a fabulistic story of Sisyphusing. Does Sisyphus ever get cancer? Does Sisyphus get a migraine? Does Sisyphus get a sprained ankle? I mean, I suppose if I'm perfectly healthy and everything's running just fine, maybe pushing boulders isn't so bad. Does Sisyphus ever get any? I mean, does he, get, what's the word for that? When you get, in the mood. Does he ever get in the mood? Is there a Mrs. Sisyphus? Yeah, fuck this stupid, idiotic metaphor. Really? Does he have 3 meals a day? Where does he go for lunch? What kind of inane conversation does he have to listen to at lunch? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Does he have to watch stupid YouTube videos that, hurt his brain? So anyway. I mean, really, I don't know what to say, people. I mean, I'm assuming this is all the problems of the world are going to have top-down solutions. That is, the smart people are going to have to explain it to the dumb people. That's the way it's going to. The dumb people aren't going to just all of a sudden grassroots themselves a clue. That isn't going to happen. We saw that with, the protest on Wall Street thing. The grassroots has no clue what they're doing or what they're talking about. All they want to do is throw some rocks and, moon people. They don't have any fucking ideas. So yeah, the smart people are going to have to be the initiators of change. And it seems like all the smart people are abdicating. They're running to sitcoms and myths and fables and Sisyphus stories. And they're not going to fix anything. They're not going to do a damn thing. They're just going to sit there and keep telling the poor to be dumb and poor. Bravo the fucko. So, let's see, is there anything else I need to say here? Yeah, I don't have an argument, right? I mean, I got nothing to say here. There's no argument here. You concede the biology, you concede the physics, you concede the chemistry, and then you just march right the fuck over it all and pretend it doesn't even exist. What's the point in that? What's the point in saying, I believe in evolution, but I totally ignore it? Yeah, okay, well, I don't know how to argue with that. I can't do anything with an ignore, except saying ignoring it is really, really dumb. It's not logical to know something, to claim it's real, and then pretend everything that is its implication isn't real. So, yeah, I can't. There's nothing. Okay, there's no further argument needs to be made, right? How do I argue with people completely? They keep saying I'm not doing this, and it's exactly what they're doing. Exactly. And they're saying it, they're just lying right through their teeth. I'm not telling people to believe in myths, and then they talk about myths. I'm not saying that we can't know what right and wrong is, and we can't calculate how productive our lives are, except I'm saying that's exactly what the problem is, because butterflies get in the mix. They get in the mixing bowl and screw everything up. That's exactly what he says. So yeah, I can't do anything with people this dishonest. This totally inconsistent and self-contradictory. You can't argue with people that aren't arguing rationally. It's just not possible. These are not rational arguments. The argument from sitcom character and the argument from made-up fable, I mean, they're on their face crap. They're not arguments. I have to go into the sitcom and explain how the sitcom isn't real. Well, you'll just say, I know it's not real, but we should use it as a metaphor because it has nothing to do with reality. Oh, what do I do with that? Again, logical failure. If it has nothing to do with reality, then it's not a useful metaphor. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Enough of a video. Just I haven't got enough sleep. And what else can I complain about? I got a micro leak. I just hate doing shit over. For no good reason. I mean, damn nice, good brass parts. There's no way there should be no goddamn leak. It's bullshit. Yeah. It's evil fucking bullshit. Yeah. Anyway. So, it's just I've been on kind of a negative roll lately. I mean, everything I touch doesn't turn to shit, but I just sort of lost my old Fonzie magic. I mean, I used to be able to do that. I mean, it really did. I mean, it was funny almost. People would laugh about it. Because I could walk up to things that were broken, and I could just swear at them, and they'd work. Yeah. And lately, I pull the boards out, I replace this, I do that, I do all this shit, and nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, this is all, this is what happens to us when we're as emotional animals. we get caught in these patterns, and we look for a reason. Why am I in the negative pattern? Well, that's because that's the way life works. Okay, that's the determinism. You know, lucky streak, unlucky streak. These are what happen. Some things, there's no pattern. It's just the likelihood of the mixture. Sometimes the picture's greener, and sometimes it's bluer, and sometimes it's redder. That's just the way it is. Well, you know what I mean. It's not just the way it is, but yeah, see, so as an emotional animal, I want something I can defend against. I want something I can fight. And that's why this game is useless. Because if we had the recipe, the perfect recipe, our life would be stupid because we'd already know what to do. And without it, it's too sloppy to play. Yeah, that's probably enough. Anyway, fuck smart people, because they are dropping their goddamn ball. They got a responsibility here, and they ain't living up to it. Not even close. They're doing their job. Till next time. And such.